All right, gentlemen. So we got three top 25 matchups here to round out the slate. Let's get started with number 8 Tennessee at number 25 LSU at 11 o'clock on ESPN. The line right now, Tennessee -3 and an over/under of 63.5. I've rode Tennessee since day one, since the very first episode, since the college football team draft. I love Tennessee. They're freaky talented. They're the best team in the country right now in offensive yards per game, averaging about 560 yards per game. They're second in scoring offense with 48.5 yards per game. If Hendon Hooker continues to play how he's doing, he will be a Heisman finalist at year end. He's playing phenomenal so far this year. We're getting to the point in the season where conference play begins to show them their true colors and stuff like that. I'm really excited to see how Jaden Daniels plays against Tennessee. But I just think this Tennessee defense and this offense is going to be a little too much for LSU. So I like Tennessee -3 here. VFC, what do you got for this game?
This is like, I think DJ and I are going to be on the same side here, man. This is like the weirdest line I've maybe ever seen in my entire life. I mean, LSU just not struggled, but like kind of struggled with Auburn. I mean, and they haven't been like incredible at home. This is the fishiest line I've seen in a while. LSU +3. I like it. I just think it's a weird line, so I'm just going to take it, and we'll just see what happens. But maybe I'm wrong, but I think that DJ and I might be on the same side here.
DJ, are you on the same side?
So, I love your logic. I'm 100% agreeing with your logic. It doesn't make any sense. But I have that Action Sports Network, whatever it's called. And
we all do, I think.
What?
I said most of us do, I think.
Yeah, I think we all have it. Anytime.
Weird flex, bro.
Major flex. Yeah, I have. I like to
kinda
tell
like a
chicks that
Navy
at the
Pier.
bar.
Yeah.
I use.
I got the
Action
pro.
Sports.
I have the pro subscription.
It costs $50 a year. Okay, it's not cheap. No, I'm playing. But anyway, anytime the public is heavy on one side and there's over 10 sharps on the other side on the Action Sport Network, the sharps always lose. I don't know what it is, but I noticed it. The most recent time I noticed it was the Chiefs. And I know different sport, but it's the same theory. The public or whatever, the sharps, there was 19 sharps on the Chiefs or against the Chiefs on the Bucks, and the Chiefs won. And I started doing my research, started going back and looking at historical, where I remember a fuckload of sharps on one side. Every time there's more than 10, the sharps lose. Guess what's on the Action Sport Network right now? 10 sharps are on LSU. So I'm going Tennessee. I love Tennessee here.
In fairness, there's like 30 sharps on UCLA last Friday. But I digress. It's fine.
But was the public on Washington?
I don't know. I feel like yes, but it's pretty split. I don't remember.
It's because you have to pair it with the public. That's what I've noticed. It's when the public's on one side, too many sharps on the other side, it always loses. Nonetheless, I'm going Tennessee -3. I actually respect VC's logic. I love your logic there. You're spot on. But I'm doing my fade the sharps play. We'll see if it works out or not. That's all I got to say.
I'm probably not actually going to play LSU +3, by the way. But
also, I had one thing for you. Brian Kelly used a fake Southern accent.
Fair.
Did do that. He
fair.
did do that.
I am going to reveal something to you guys. I don't pay for pro.
That's okay.
That's not a flex.
No, I feel like that's a
Inverse
flex
flex.
more that like he's winning bets without it.
I'm
You know
not
what I
winning
mean?
bets, but
Yeah, I was gonna...
he's like, well, speak for yourself.
But hey, most of us aren't at this point besides Beast. So
yeah.
Go
You know
on.
what? We're trying to keep it up. We're doing all right so far this year.
I appreciate the compliment, Beast, but I am not winning bets lately. What do you got for this game, Beast?
All right, so I'm with VFC here just in the sense that this line makes no sense to me. Like on first instinct, I was like, oh, it has to be Tennessee -3 or -3.5, like whatever you want to take. But then I started thinking deeper and I was like, this, like it should not make sense with how good Tennessee's played and with how good that offense has been rolling. I'm like, there's really no reason in my head that this spread should be 3 points. So I feel like it is kind of a trick. And I think that maybe we see LSU at home get their offense kind of rolling. I mean, Tennessee's defense, like, I'm not saying that they've been bad. I'm not saying they've been good, but they've been pretty like average. Necessarily like any real tests. I guess their toughest test would have been against Pitt, and like Pitt's offense, I don't know like where they'd stack up against LSU, but I think it's a tough place to play going down to Death Valley. I think LSU might be able to actually pull off some wild shit that makes absolutely no sense. So I'm going to just take the points here, whether it's 3, whether it's 3.5. It's a line where it makes no sense to me. And that's typically a sign that you should be taking it. So yeah, there we go. VFC, show it on the screen, baby.
Yo.
It was only like, 20 years ago, but
JT, wrap it up for us.
DJ used all these stats and logic and all that shit, and I'm just going
Zero
based
stats.
off of vibes right here. I feel like this is like Brian Kelly keeps his job kind of game, like keeps his job for 2 more years based off of this kind of stuff right here. At home, I love it. I've been trying to fade Tennessee for a while. I thought they were going to lose to Florida. They didn't. They always have a stinker game when people think they are real, and they just fail down the stretch. And I think this is their game right here. I love LSU. I want to take them straight up, to be honest. I love LSU here.
I would like to double down on my Tennessee play now.
there you go.
It'd be a contentious place on Saturday.
We're gonna throw hands on Saturday.
Let's go.
Be throwing bows.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I see what
Nice
you did,
jet.
dude.
that was good, but we have a flag football game on Sunday, Kyle. So
Oh,
hands are
Calm
the
down.
Yeah, settle.